Good morning, friends and family. Look, the Lord, He speaks to me a lot when I'm in praise and worship. And so as I was just in praise and worship, and I was listening to this song by Joel, it's called Coming Home. Y'all, the Lord spoke to me so vividly, and I had revelation in the car. And I was like, Lord, forgive me, because in the song, it was pretty much saying that I had lost my mind when I was in the world, when I backslided, when I was doing all these things, and I forgot about God. But God, He still had a seat for me at the table, waiting with my name on it. And when I finally found my mind and I realized this is where I belong, home is where God is. And so I was just thinking about my lifestyle, how God waited so patiently for me to get myself together and finally say yes to His will and allow Him to transform me from the inside onto the out. And I was crying out to Him because I thought about how He have put people in my life that is just still in the world, and I pray for them. But sometimes we get impatient because we want them to change and go at a speed that God did for us. But we have to be reminded that everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey is different. And I told the Lord to forgive me for judging my brothers and my sisters. Even when I pray for them, it's like they still ain't got themselves together. Like, oh my God, like how long? It's like time is ticking. And we have to be reminded as believers, our job is not to judge them. Our job is not to worry about when they go get their life together, when they go put down that blunt, when they go put down their sexual lifestyle, when they're going to, like, our job is not to do all that. Because sometimes we get to a place where we forget where we come from and what the things that we used to do. Because baby, I know I did some things that I would just take down to my grave. It's some things that I would never tell people. So who am I to judge my brother and my sister and to look at the lifestyle that they're living and knowing that they're struggling with this thing? Because I had to be reminded when I was struggling with this sin. I had to be reminded when I wanted to get out this sin, but the sin had a chokehold on me. With the devil, he wanted to take me out, and that's exactly what the devil was trying to do with our folks. So it's not our responsibility to judge them. It's our responsibility to love them and pray for them. And God reminded me of Mathew 7:3. Why do you look at the speck in your brother's eyes and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? It's still a plank in my eye that I struggle with each and every day. You hypocrite, first take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Oh my, that hit me on a whole nother level. Because a lot of times we get to a place where we think that we holier than thou. Like I never came from the hood. Like I never came from the trenches. Like I never slept in a one bedroom. Like I never lived that lifestyle. Like when you walked out the house and you had to fight for your life each and every day, you didn't know when you was coming home. How can I? Don't ever forget where you come from. Don't ever forget where you came. You that person that came from the hood, that came from the trenches. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever let money change you. Humble yourself every day. Don't let no bad day humble you. Don't allow because somebody died to humble you. Remember who you are. And God had to show me not to remember who you are. That's why I use you just how you are. You that girl that came from 7050 Crenshaw. You from the trenches. You know what it is. You know what it is to go to funerals. You know what it is to see that your friends didn't even make it to be 18. You know what it is to be in that lifestyle with the gangbangers. You know what it is to see some of your friends got strung out on drugs. You know what it is to see that homegirl that you was hanging out with, now she on the blade. You know what it is for that lifestyle. So who are you to judge your brother and sister that's struggling right now because they need prayer? love. I don't care how long it takes. Love them right where they at. Continue to pray for them, because it's a plank always in my eye that I gotta come to the throne of God and humble myself each and every day. Lord, forgive me for gossiping. Lord, forgive me for you show me what's in my heart. I had lustful ways in my heart. Lord, forgive me for falling into masturbation. Lord, forgive me. Yes, I may not have sex, but I may fall sometimes. I'm not perfect. Times when I said that I was going get a weed up, in them times when I still slipped up and smoked a fat blunt too. I said I was just going to go get a gram, but I got 8 ounces. So emotional. Because us as believers, we got to set the example of what love truly is and what patience really is. And that's why God, he's working on me with patience, because baby, my patience be to a minimum. Even with these kids, I don't have no kids, I got you, but it's what are you doing? Get yourself together, get out of my way. I talk to these kids like this, and my mom was telling me look, Nyla, you need to calm it down. She told me yesterday, she was like, girl, you ghetto. And I'm just like, I am ghetto, but that's me, and God's still using me. But in that way, God is still transforming areas inside me. You get what I'm saying? My friend, I'm not going to say my friend, but my ex, I've been with this man for 8 years. We end up breaking up, but God still got me in his life for a reason, because he in the penitentiary. Yes, for the ones that don't know my lifestyle, I had my ex-boyfriend. I was with my ex-dude, and I've lived that lifestyle. You feel me? I've been with him to all his penitentiary, through his journey in the penitentiary life. And God showed me so much, even being one of them girls that be with a dude in the penitentiary, because I was with him for 8 years, since I was 16 years old. I'm 26 now. And so even though that we are no longer in relationships, and God, he still had to work all that, where he had to strip me just for me being, allowing God to use me for his glory, for him. Y'all, it's he still needs somebody. And Jesus still love him. When I was so pissed off, because I was like, this nigga getting on my nerves. I am not that girl no more. When you get to that, you start talking your mess, I am not that girl no more. Whatever. Jesus was like, I still love him. That's still my son. And I use you for my glory to get the word of Christ. And I need to show you. He needs to see what love is. He needs to see what patience is. He needs to see what forgiveness is. And I'm like, Lord, this man, he hurt me. Lord, how? I'm tired of this. I've been with this man. I'm ready for the abundant life. I'm ready for my husband. I'm ready for a house and a carriage. I'm ready to live that lifestyle. And God was like, you are, daughter. But he had to humble me on a whole nother level of really what a disciple is. And people don't want to talk about the price that comes with being a disciple. Because you will feel so stupid. You will look so stupid. You will be in so much pain. And he the type of God that will use a situation that broke you down, that use a person that hurt you to the core, for you to turn the cheek and you still be there for them. And you still love them, because God is using you in this season. God is using you in this generation. God will use you so you could show them of what Christ looked like. And that's a big pill to swallow sometimes, because that person could have betrayed you. That person could have walked on you just like a doormat time and time again. And he said, no, daughter, no, son. I still want you to show love to this person. I still want you to be compassionate towards this person. I still want you. God will use a situation when he will actually give you, tell you to give this person money, tell you give this person food, to take the shirt off your back, give the clothes to this person. And it's so crazy, because the moment that you was waiting for, our fleshly was waiting for, right, this nigga gonna need me one day, this female gonna need me one day. And when they finally need you and you see them, it's not that you praying on their downfall, but you okay, you go get what's yours, right? And when that day finally come, they hurt, and they always come crying back to you, right? They always come, you was right, you was da-da-da-da-da. God will use that same situation to show his love, to show them what forgiveness looked like, to show them what mercy looked like. And that hurts. But even in the midst of the hurting, God pruned us in the midst of that. We the ones that's actually becoming stronger than the other person. It's actually really working in our benefits, because at first I was like, nah, this is crazy. But y'all, people don't understand I'm not gonna even say the quarter of what I have to go through, like the 1.3 of the things that I had to experience, them hard things that I had to do, because I'm gonna put my business on here. I'm not. Whatever God had me to do behind closed doors, whether it's whatever it is, he allowed me to, he be telling me, give some racks to this person. Give da. I'm like, whoa, racks? Racks? Are you? My bill is due. No, this is the type, I'm telling you. I need you to go shopping for this person and give them food. Oh, okay. Okay. I need you to spread the gospel to this person that have hurt you. Oh, they didn't even tell me if they to forgive me, because it's a whole list of things that they did to me. You get what I'm saying? But this is the type of God that we serve. And so how can you grow in Christ if you don't go through things? How can you grow in Christ what it is to pick up your cross each and every day if you don't go through suffering, if you don't go through betrayal, if you don't have a testimony? Baby, we haven't went through half of the things that Jesus went through, but we are going to experience the things that Jesus had to go through. And so just like it says in a word, that a soft answer turn away wrath, love will actually check what's inside that person's heart, because they will see, dang, how can this person forgive me? Man, I maybe have been wrong in this area. You get what I'm saying? So when you just automatically lead with love, it's literally you're allowing God to be God and do what he needs to do in that situation. And so it could be a Judah around you in your circle right now, but the crazy thing about it is that Jesus, he still forgave him and he still loved him. And what did Judah do? Judah, he hung himself. He hung himself. It cut him so deep, because he had to think about, man, I did this person wrong. I betrayed him and he still forgave me. See, that love that Jesus had, that soft answer that Jesus had, made him check himself, and it made him feel so bad. And the spirit of condemnation had came on him, and the spirit of just being sad and the spirit of depression came on Judah, because this had to realize that this man was pure and his motive was pure. And I feel so bad, so I'm gonna go hang myself. That's not God's will, but it happened. And that's how powerful love is. It will check somebody and be like, dang, I was wrong. So yes, this walk, it's not for the weak. And I say it all the time. It's not for the weak. You can't be no punk in Christ. You can't be like, no, you cannot be wavering in and out. And no, you got to stand. You got to be a gangster for Christ. You got to be about that life for Christ. For the ones that's from the hood, you already know. For the ones about the ones that's from the hood, you have to pick a side. You either over here or over here. Right? So it's the same with the walk of Christ. You either over here with God, or you on the enemy side, straight up. And that's what it is. So choose wisely. And I hope that you would choose Christ, because you ain't gonna never go wrong, and you never go lack, and God's gonna always protect you, and the favor of God is always gonna be upon you, and the mercy and grace of God is always gonna be upon you, baby. So yeah, choose wisely. I love y'all.